Hey guys, welcome to the story time. This story time takes place, I'd say, around year seventh grade. Sorry for some Americans that might not get it, or other countries that have grades inside of year. So yeah, this story time takes place like a year or two ago. So the in period 4, we had English on Fridays. Not English, history on Fridays, and our English teacher, not English, sorry about this, my history teacher, well, for the video, let's call her Mrs. Down. So, Mrs. Down, the first, impression that I got of her, because remember, this is just the second week that I'm in here, the first, few, week in here. I would say fifth. Yeah, I'd say the fifth week in here. So it's period 4. We have her class. It's in between period 4, 5. Period 5's the last period. Period 4 second to last. So period 4 goes on pretty smooth. It's alright. And then me and my friend, our other friend that sits right next to us, he's off for the day. So basically, we're just bored, and I mean so bored. And all that was going on was just talking about, basically, really, battles, all the cool stuff, fun stuff, all this. And all that was, all the cool stuff and all, the really interesting stuff was just put in by our English teacher in the most boring way possible, and I mean boring. Let's just say we didn't actually get to know much of the fighting. It was just more of supplies and what happened in that certain year and who were they. Really, it's just the boring stuff. And documentaries and all, we barely watched it, but that was just a little side note at the same time. And then fast forwards to, I'd say, the half of period 4. Me and Dylan, well, yeah, I'm sure I'd say. Right, for the video, I'm gonna call him Dylan. He is called Dylan, but I think he won't mind anyway. I know what I said about But anyway, me and my friend, Dylan, we're sat down at our tables. He's one right next to me, so we're just sitting right next to each other. We're bored, we're just chatting about Fortnite, and Fortnite was actually good back in the day. Apart from now. Really, I don't play the game anymore. So fast forward there, we get told off for talking, and then basically she just says stuff like, "You think that you can talk in the middle of my classroom? I'm trying to teach here," and all that. Basically, she's trying to embarrass us. And then after that, everyone giggles and stuff, and me and my friend Dylan are just pissed. And then period 4 comes along the edge. Remember, we have 2 hours of history. So Mrs. Down does period 4 of history, but that was on the timetable in year 7. Teaches half history, well, basically it's just 2 hours of history, if you get me. So we're going through all that. Period 5 comes along, have a good break, we're just chatting about her. Comes to period 5. And now this is where the actual good stuff happens. Well, not good for us, but basically what happens is, apologies for saying basically so many times, it's my first one. I'm a bit nervous, and I wouldn't say nervous, but I'm not really used to telling stuff like this, but there we go anyway. Basically, we had water at, the break time from the canteen, the cafeteria. We got some water, we drank it, needed the toilet, so we went there. But on the way to the toilet, it was in 2 minutes before we had to go in. So me and my friends Dylan was like, "Shit, come on man." So we snuck in through the canteen went like around the school into the bathrooms, went to the toilet, basically Metal Gear Solid that shit, sneaking in, and then everything goes up, say that we have a toilet pass even though we didn't. And then fast forward 5 minutes later when we're sitting into history. We're bored, and I mean bored out of our minds. So we decide to play, a little game of football with a ball around the end of period 5. By the way, not much interesting happens around the normal period 5, but last period. Yeah, not really much happens apart from us just talking, getting on a bit of our work. Other than that, everyone was alright. Fast forward I'd say 45 minutes later after we go in. We're playing football, and I mean with the water bottle, and it's rattling, and I mean the way a packet of crisps and you squeeze it and it crumples off. It just sounded like that. We were kicking it to each other. She said, "What are you two doing?" And then we just looked at her like, "Oh shit, we're about to get bloody isolation." Well, isolation was basically you were just locked in not locked, but a room full of naughty, bad children from that lesson or whatever. And people such as really bad kids, people, really quiet room, and the GCSE or whatever, tests, exams. It's they're little in separate independent tables. They're set out. I honestly thought I was gonna be put in there with my mate. By the way, there's always a teacher supervising that room. So yeah, we thought that we were gonna go in there until she says, "You wanna put that bottle in the bin or put it in your bag?" Because I don't think that's acceptable to be, playing football and stuff. She's just going on embarrassing us. Until when she says this, I shit you not, everyone goes, "Ooh," everyone is just as if someone roasted you in a way, or, basically disowned you. So she says, "How would you like to come in my room?" I mean, it doesn't sound bad, but at the end of that period, so at the end of the day, and everyone is just "Oh shit," as if we fucked up bad. And then fast forward 15 minutes later, period 5, she says, "Come with me." We go, and at the time she was teaching her year 11s, and her year 11s just laughed at us, and then she said, "Oh, shut up," telling everyone to shut up, saying, "How would you like if you guys were in this position right now? These two children tell us." I apologise for stuttering. I'm getting a bit nervous and that. So she was on about what would you do if you were in this position of these two naughty children? These children have been disrespecting my lessons, and then she sent us home. And I shit you not, as soon as I get home, my mum gets a phone call home off that teacher. And my mum isn't really pissed. She's she's just really disappointed. And at the same time, she didn't really want to, flip out on me, because my uncle and that was there, my cousins and all that, but it's just they're all sitting in my nan's. And by the way, my nan literally just lives next door to me. There's only a little garden fence, just not garden fence, little fence thing. Just literally just put your leg over and then you're in their garden. Literally, that's what we do. If you want to go see me nan, literally if it's locked down, literally just go next door. You don't even have to go on the street. Anyway, I'm getting off topic here. So I get home, get a phone call home. My uncle's like, "What did you do?" And I said, "I have no clue." Because I honestly don't want to say anything what happened, but honestly, I really just knew I was gonna get in shit. And yeah, long story short, not an happened much. Apart from me, Gavin that knew that like I don't know how to explain that look like mums give. Like you don't have to say anything but you knew that you're in shit. Like it's just dead. Yeah, other than that, it's alright. This is Mr. Crackers. See you guys in the next video.